Hi guys, today we are going to cover very basic steps of how can you start talking to a tree. I know that if you're here, you must be somebody who's into nature. You like going into nature, spending time in nature, maybe rewinding, maybe having a cup of coffee, maybe having a chat with your spouse or your children, or just having some me time in your garden so that you just calm down, or when you wake up in the morning, spend some time in the nature or in your garden to just start off your day fresh. Now, if you're somebody who's been wondering if you can speak to plants and trees and you don't know how to do that, do not worry. In this video, we are going to cover 5 basic steps to do so. So, let's begin. So, what's the first step that you can take to start talking and communicating with trees and plants? Well, the very first step is doing some self work. And I know that this might seem very new to you as to why do you have to do self work and what kind of self work would you have to do to start talking to trees and plants. Again, this is not really a necessary thing, but it's good to be prepared, especially if you're a beginner, you have inhibitions about talking to trees and plants. And your self work could be as simple as affirming that you can speak to trees and plants. It's safe to speak to them, it's safe to receive from them, it's safe to heal through them, it's safe to recognize them as another source of living being in your life. Or you could also do some meditations. There are very nice meditations on my YouTube channel. You can check them out, where I help connect you to your tree guardians, to Celtic Alder trees, and just ground yourself and feel as though you're in nature, feel earthy, feel comfortable around the topic of nature. And many times that's all you need as warm up to go and speak to a tree and plant. And of course, self work also could include journaling, could also include positive inner talk, whatever that is that you do to keep your mental health going, or something that you do, maybe even exercising. Could be self work before you go and speak to a tree or plant, whatever gives you confidence and the inner courage that you deserve to communicate with trees and plants and receive from them is something I would call as self-work. So that is something you should start off with. The second step to speaking to a tree or plant is finding a tree or plant that you're comfortable with. Now, every time we feel that we should go and talk to a tree or plant and we're just having these thoughts, but we're not sure as to how to take the first step or how to sort of figure out which tree or plant is our first sort of tree or plant to go and speak with. And I know it can be quite jarring, because especially if you're somebody who doesn't have people in your life who communicates with trees or plants, and I was somebody who was like that. I did not know anybody, and still today don't know too many people who talk to trees and plants like I do, or spend time in nature as much as I do, or receive from nature as much as I do. And when you're beginning, it might feel slightly strange, it might feel slightly off. You might feel as though, are you weird? Are you strange? Is this even real? Is this even healthy? Is this for me? And all these questions can pop up. And oftentimes this happens because we've not picked the tree or a plant to communicate with that gives us the most amount of comfort. Quite naturally, we must have picked a tree or a plant that is okay to talk to. And I know that you might wonder, how is it different? But it is different. They're literally like human beings. Once you start sort of perceiving the world of nature as very similar to our human world, dissimilar but still similar in some ways, you'll realize that every tree and plant is different from the other, and every tree and plant has a personality as well. So it's important to pick the tree or a plant which has a personality that instantly calms you, soothes you, makes you feel as though you're fine, makes you feel as though that tree or plant is familiar. Chances are, if the tree or plant is feeling extremely familiar, it could be a tree guardian, plant guardian. So it's important to pick the tree or a plant that makes you feel like you, right? So that's the second step. What's the third step? So third step to communicating to a tree or a plant is going close to them and acknowledging them. Now, a lot of times we sort of skip this step And what do I mean by acknowledgement here? Acknowledgement here, I mean, is to have respectful, pleasant thoughts about the tree or a plant that you are going to speak with. Now, this could be in the sense you don't create any negative thoughts about the tree or a plant, saying it's just a tree, it's just a plant, or this is weird, talking to trees and plants is weird, I don't like this tree or a plant, or is this tree even like special enough to speak to, or anything of that sort. Is just wrong, right? You're being disrespectful to that tree or plant, and it's my recommendation that when you pick a tree or a plant to speak with, instantly get into a habit of having positive thoughts about that tree or a plant, especially if you're somebody who is not really sure if this is for you and you're just sort of experimenting. I suggest you have this habit of affirming that the tree or a plant is equal to you while you go to speak with them, because it's very important that we acknowledge them with respect, with the acknowledgement that they are equal to us as human beings, but also because they can't talk back literally to us, to acknowledge them as beings that are unique in their own way. A lot of times, I have trees and plants that I speak with, and they've told me that it's sometimes really difficult for a tree or a plant to open up and share their world with human beings because of the way we treat them, because of the way we don't sort of give them the opportunity to share or be themselves as trees and plants. We sort of often put them in pressure of being like human beings, which is not right, because they are meant to be different to the way we function as human beings, and we must respect that. So having loving, kind, gentle, soft and respectful thoughts about them is very important. So acknowledgement, that's the third step. The fourth step is going close to the tree or a plant and actually stroking them and saying hi to them. So now, your hi could be verbal, hi, or it could be just a light stroke on the bark, feeling its bark, feeling its energy, feeling its emotions on the bark. If you're somebody who's energetically sensitive like I am, you can feel the energy of the bark of the tree or the stem or the leaf or the flower. Sense it. Check what is the tree or a plant trying to communicate with you, because that is communication. And when you do that, realize that a being is responding back to you, and recognize that you're already communicating with a tree or a plant. You've already begun. Even if you feel as though it's not too significant, I was expecting a grandiose chat with this tree or a plant, but that's your grandiose start, and you must acknowledge that. So keep stroking its bark, its flower, its stem, its roots even. Trees have beautiful roots. And when you do, tell yourself, hey, I did it. I went and stroked the bark of the tree or touched the leaf of the stem with extreme presence. And record mentally, or maybe in your laptop or in your book or whatever, what was the first response that you received? Did you feel as though it was safe? Did you feel as though the tree or a plant gave you an energy that was friendly, that was warm, that was soothing, was trying to tell you something, right? Check. What is the fifth and the last step? Very simple step to continue communicating with a plant or a tree. It is to verbally share your day or share your plans for your day. Supposing you go in the morning to talk to a tree or a plant, Share what is lined up for you that day, or you're ending your day, it's evening or late evening or night. Share what happened in your day. Everything. Trusting that the tree or a plant is very interested in what you have to share. Many a times, as human beings, we are not interested in each other's conversations. We might ask people, hey, how was your day, or what is lined up for your day? But we're not really interested in knowing. We don't want to sort of really be present and sort of understand what's happening in their life, or understand as to what are their challenges currently, what are the solutions, where can you pitch in. Not always, at least. Maybe with one person or two people, but we're not really there in conversations as much. But trees and plants are always listening to us very carefully. And we must respect that and keep sharing whatever we feel as though is significant for us in that day. Knowing that you might actually find a solution for your problems in that conversation. Maybe the tree or a plant will telepathically communicate an answer to you, a suggestion to you. Maybe it will give you an energy that will make you feel as though, hey, I think I have an idea that I can try for this problem, and things change for you. Maybe you find something around the tree or a plant, maybe a leaf or a fallen stick that makes you think of something, gives you an idea, and then you can. It's beautiful the way nature communicates with us. And trust me, a lot of your problems can be solved through that communication. So do not underestimate a chat you can have with a tree or a plant, because it can literally change your life, and I assure you of that. So those are 5 basic steps to communicate with a tree or a plant. Now you can add more steps, right? You can read to a tree or a plant, you can sing, you can paint in the company of a tree or a plant. So many things that you can do. Make it your own, but try these first 5 steps and then just have a blast with it. So I hope that you're now excited to go find a tree or a plant and do these 5 steps with it. If you are, please do share in the section below as to how excited are you to do so, and do you have plans, and what are they? Which tree comes to your mind when I speak about tree or plant communication, or what are you expecting from nature to present to you, right? And if you found this video to be helpful, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'd love for you to support me. And if you feel as though you would love to build a more personal connection with nature, with trees, with your tree guardian, or receive beautiful Celtic Alder tree Reiki that I channel, please use the link in my YouTube channel bio to book a paid private session with me. I work with clients globally and I support them in utilizing healing energy, soothing energy of nature, either through their own gifts. If you're a plant empath, chances are you have gifts related to nature. Maybe you can heal plants, maybe you can receive energy from plants and trees. If you'd like to explore that, I'm happy to support you as well. And I channel Celtic Alder tree Reiki through my Celtic Alder tree spirit guide Juniper. And I'd love for you to receive it if you have any problems related to your physical health, emotional well-being, soul health, or you need mindset shifts. It'll really help. So that's all for today. I hope that you have a great day ahead, and definitely make sure that you find a tree and plant and practice how to communicate with them, because I assure you, you will only be making more and more tree friends, and it is so beautiful to have tree friends with you. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day ahead. Bye.